You gotta know what you want and you gotta stick to it.
Walk it like I talk it, yeah, I walk it. Yeah. Flowers never grow without some water.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Pastor D, back at it with another video. Yes, sir, just getting off work, and I thought, hey, let me go ahead and talk to the people on my way home. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so here's the thing. In life, you gotta know what you want, and you gotta be willing to stick to it. You gotta be willing to stick to it. You could be focused on something. You could be desiring something, wanting something, a particular career, you know, marriage or whatever it may be. You know what your desires are and what it is that you want and what it is that you're focused on and working so hard towards, right? All you got to do is make sure that you stick to the plan, stick to God's will, God's plans, and keep going after what it is that you have your mind set on. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna be so real with you. Along your journey of pursuing whatever it is that you're pursuing and going after whatever it is that you're going after, it's gonna be some temptations. It's gonna be some things that's gonna try to persuade you, that's gonna try to entice you, that's gonna try to make you think that this is a better way, a better route, that you should do it like this, or you should do it like that, or you should settle, or you should sell yourself short. Don't fall into it. It's a trap. It's a trap. Don't fall into it. I guarantee you, you will not be happy if you get off course of what it is that God is doing in your life. You know, I can remember, true story, when I first got into construction, I can remember, cause I do metal stuff, framing, drywall, and acoustical ceilings. And so I can remember getting into construction, and I remember it was about my second job. On my second job site, went by a company that I work for. I can remember this one, I think he was like a plumber or pipe fitter or electrician, one of them. But anyways, he saw me getting on the buck hoist, and he said, hey man, he said, why you doing that? He said, you should come over here. You can make more money. You could make more money. And so I'm like, it sounds good. It sounds enticing. You get what I'm saying? And it would be so easy for me to just chase the money and to go where the money's at. But I thank God that God always gave me the strength and the ability and the willpower to stand in what it is that he's doing in my life personally, right? And not allowing, you know, things outside of God or people outside of God to persuade me otherwise, right? And so even though the opportunities sound good and everything like that, one thing you got to realize, like how I said, my goal is that I wanted to get into this part of construction with framing, and all that I'm doing is basically called interior systems. And so we do a lot of framing. Like I said, we handle a lot of drywall. We do a lot of acoustical ceilings. And I wanted to get into that side of it. And I wanted to really go far with this side of it, right? Of construction. And I've known a lot of people along my journey that have quit, that have given up, that have switched trades, gone elsewhere. And that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe that's for them. You get what I'm saying? Maybe that was them figuring out, you know, where they want to be. And it's okay to figure out where you want to be. But when you know where you want to be, that's what I'm talking about. Stick to it and let God take you to the moon. Let God take you beyond the moon and beyond the stars. Let God do a work in you. And if it's God's will that any changes happen, then amen, so be it. It's God's will. But don't step outside of God's will because something, again, like I said, sounds more enticing, or you too impatient to wait on God or to trust God. And so you just figure like, well, it'll probably be best if I just go ahead and just jump ship and just do something else, or if I just give up on this, if I quit, or, you know, if I just take this opportunity. Because there's some opportunities you can take that can lead you down the wrong path, that can lead you down the wrong route of life, or whatever the case may be. And you want to make sure that where you going in life, that you going somewhere that's going to be productive to your life. You want to go somewhere that's going to benefit your life, that's going to take you places that no one but God can take you. That's what you want to make sure of. You don't want to just go off because everybody else doing it. You know, and I used to tell people that all the time. Hey, look, man, you got to have a goal. You got to know what you want, and you got to be willing to run after that. It don't matter who's switching sides. It don't matter who changing their mind. It don't matter who going over here or who going over there. Man, don't none of that matter. All that matters is that you are in alignment with God's will for your life. And that's how I like to look at it. That's how I like to live my life. That's just how I like to do things. And, you know, to stay focused, you know, and a lot of times, you know, not only the guy I talked about, but a lot of times people came and they tried to, you know, talk me out of it, or they tried to, you know, change my mind, or they tried to, you know, like entice me to, you know, bring me over to do this or to do that or whatever like that. And like I just told people every time, look, man, you know, I understand, and that's for you, you know, but my interest and my heart is not there. I like what I'm doing. You get what I'm saying? I love what I'm doing. I enjoy what I'm doing. I'm a hands-on type of person, you know, and I've always been intrigued, you know, with building and putting things together and everything like that. And that's just where, you know, that's just where I'm at. So I got to be honest to myself. I got to be real with myself. And I can't just move because it's fitting or suiting for everybody else. You get what I'm saying? Or because everybody else doing it. Nah, I don't move like that. When you move like that, you set yourself up for failure. Anytime you give up too soon, you literally set yourself back to where now you got to start all over. And don't get me wrong, it ain't nothing wrong with starting over. But when you have already made so much progress in your life and where God has you, you don't want to mess that progress up. You don't want to mess that up. You want to keep going, and you want to see it through, because God can have you on a particular path in life, right? And you could jump ship too soon, or you could jump ship out of being impatient, or you could jump ship because everybody else doing it, or you following the crowd, right? And then you end up regretting it, because now you walk into this new door and it's really nothing beneficial for you there. There's no growth. There's no opportunities. There's no anything. You get what I'm saying? So with all that being said, I just want to encourage y'all, stick to what it is that you love. Stick to what it is that you have put your mind to focus on, and what it is that God has put in you to do. Stick to it, and don't sell yourself short. Don't sell out on yourself. Don't play yourself, and do not allow anything or anyone to distract you, to discourage you, or to talk you out of your position, because God is getting ready to do some amazing things in your life. He's getting ready to elevate you. He's getting ready to promote you. He's getting ready to bless your life tremendously. And it's because you stayed committed, you stayed focused, you stayed loyal, you stayed faithful, and you didn't give up, you didn't quit, you didn't throw in the towel. And you can apply that to any part of your life. It ain't just got to be with work. It ain't just got to be with a career. It could be with your relationship with God, to where now he sees fit to give you a relationship with either your wife or your husband. You get what I'm saying? Because he sees that you value your relationship with him. So he knows that if you value your relationship with him, that he could trust you to value the relationship with the one that he meant for you to be with and to have. You get what I'm saying? So apply it to where you need to apply that to. Be encouraged, be inspired, and just keep trusting God. But hey, I appreciate y'all tapping in, watching this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, you know, do all that good stuff. Share this with anybody that you know. Let them know Pastor D got a word for you. Come get this word. It's time to be encouraged, get inspired, and stay uplifted. And as always, God bless.
Wisdom is for free, but yet it's overpriced. And I never seen success happen overnight.